yeah, karibu sana. Bismillah.
Your Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Your Highness Sheikh Juma Maktoum from the royal family, Honorable Dr. Shantu Kijaji, the Minister for Investment, Industry and Trade, Honorable Ministers, Ambassadors, and government officials present here. We have also the Secretary General of the Chama Pinduzi, captains of the businesses from Tanzania and UAE, ladies and gentlemen, habari za mchana, assalamu alaikum. Your Excellency, Madam President, on behalf of the Tanzania Private Sector Foundation, TPSF, we thank you for attending this business forum. Since you took leadership in March last year, you have always insisted on the public-private sector collaboration to advance Tanzania's economic development agenda. Madam President, for the presence of this powerful business delegation here today is a result of your effort. Even the organization of this business forum has been made possible through the collaboration of the private sector and the government. And we would like to take this opportunity to thank our own Dr. Shantu Kijaji, the Minister for Investment, Industry and Trade, and Professor Kiarara, the Permanent Secretary, for their excellent coordination. We also thank our partner, Ms. Latifa Hamis, the Director of TanTrade, and Dr. Maduhu Kazi, the Director General of Tanzania Investment Center, and Mr. Shanif Sharif, the Director General of ZIPA, for their superb organization. Your Excellency, Madam President, over the last 11 months of your leadership, we have witnessed a marked improvement in the business enabling environment for facilitation of trade and investment, and a real commitment to support business and investments in the country. The business world has heard your call, and today in this room, we have over 100 business people from around the globe wanting to invest in Tanzania. And others are already breaking the ground with massive investment in the country. This includes our brother engineer Elswed with his big investment in Tanzania. We have also Paknan Kafafi, the CEO of Taka Arabia, and our brother Edem, the Vice President of Yapi Merkezi. This is a testimonial that Tanzania is open for business. And indeed, Tanzania is ready to take off. Madam President, please allow me to quickly introduce some of the business leaders and representatives that are part of the Tanzania business delegation here today. We have the Tanzania Private Sector Board of Directors. We have Godwill Wanga, the Executive Secretary of the Tanzania National Business Council. We have the President of Chamber of Commerce from Tanzania and from Zanzibar. And we have the Chairperson of the Women Chamber of Commerce and the Chairman of ATOX, Abdul Samad Abdul Rahim. From the manufacturing sector, we have Mr. Gary Biral, the President of GSM, Mr. Gagan Santos Kamal Group, Mansour Moise, Chairman of Africa, Nasol Saif, Chairman of Superdol, Salum Hamisi Jambo Group, Salum Aziz from Bakresa Group, Amil Hamza from Amil Hamza Limited, Octavian Mshiu from Open Sanity, and Mohammed Enterprise from Mohammed Enterprise Group. From the mining sector, we have Rostam Aziz, Chairman of Taifa Gas Group, Madam Sarah Masasi, CEO of Geita Gold Refinery, Atul Mitar, President of Mount Meru, Mr. Sood Badal, Chairman of GBP Group. In the transport sector, we have Horace Huey, CEO of TIX, Swara Muhammad, CEO of Silent Ocean, Fuad Jaffa, CEO of Asas Group, Azim Deuj, CEO of Simba Logistics, Ismail Saad, CEO of Usangu, Dr. Judith Muhina, Chairperson of PMM. And from the financial sector, we have Mr. Sabi, CEO of NBC, Abdul Majid Sekela, CEO of CLDB, Ms. Esther Mangenya, CEO of Azania Bank, Luz Daipuna, who is represented, the CEO of NMB Bank. From the tourism sector, we have Wilbord Chambulo, CEO of Tanganyika Wilderness Camp, Mustafa Katul, CEO of Skylink, Vincent Laswai from Kibo Paras, Lobson Laseko, CEO of Duluti, Eric Mashauri Travel Partner, Zainab Ansel Zara, Tanzania Adventure, Susan Mashibe from V Aviation, Rosemary Kachungila, CEO of Equit, Satbil Hanspo, CEO of Hanspo Group. In construction, we have the chairman of Yapi Melkez, Mr. Adam. We have Mr. Mringo, chairman of DEM Group. We have Maida Waziri, the CEO of Ibra Contractor. In agriculture, we have Jacqueline Mkindi, the CEO of TAR Group. Madam Dio. We have Mek Sadiq, Madam Dio from Pan Tanzania Agricultural Development, Geso Bajuta from Bajuta International. In the service sector, we have Godfrey Magila from Magila Tech, Honorable Sylvester Coker, Chairman of SF Group, Mr. Joseph Kusaga, CEO of Crowds Media, Mr. Mustafa Hassanari from CEO 361 Degree, Samil Abdai, CEO of Shoppers Plaza. From Zanzibar, we have Honorable Taufik, Chairman of Vigo Teki Group, Mr. Alamul, CEO of Fishermen, Tours and Travel, Mr. Zanki from Zanki Aqua Farms. From Tanzania Startups, we have Fahad Abdallah, CEO of Trescott, and we have William Sherry from Vijana Think Tank. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, let me again
witness signing of the MOUs and agreements for companies which have reached the initial agreement to put something as a commitment. As I said, we have 36 MOUs which have the following segments. We have 12 MOUs which will be signed between the government of Tanzania and public institutions with either government institutions or private institutions. The second group, we have 23 MOUs that will be signed between the ministries. So these are private companies with private companies, and one MOU between the revolutionary government of Zanzibar and a private company, Mr. Ahmed El Sweet, development of conventional center. So the procedure will be, we call these in groups. The first group will be signing of the contracts between the DP World with the Tanzania Port Authority and the Ministry of Energy. They have 3 projects. One is for petroleum storage, and 2 is improvement of the port services, which entails improvement of the ICT, improvement of the infrastructure, and other related tasks that will be agreed upon. So at this group, because of the space, we expect those who are signing to come forward for the DP World part and Tanzania Port Authority and the Ministry of Energy. At least one who will be signing and the witnesses. For the government of Tanzania, we have the Attorney General Representative and the Minister, Honorable Makamba. I hope you should witness what is being signed. Thank you very much. Wakati zoezi hilo linaendelea, kama alivyosema moderator kwamba tutatumia lugha zote mbili. Hii ni kwa faida ya wanaotazama live kule nyumbani. Kama tulivyosema, tuna MOU 36. Thamani yake ni dola bilioni 7.43 sawa na shilingi za Kitanzania trilioni 17.35. Kwa hiyo kundi la kwanza ni wenzetu wa bandari wakisainiana na DP World, na lengo ni kuondoa msongamano tunaoona pale bandarini na tatizo kubwa la mifumo kutokusomana. Tuna imani kwamba mkataba huo utakuwa ni tiba ya tatizo hilo kubwa. So still DP World, you have several other, 2 more I hope. Mkataba unaofuata ni wa ujenzi wa fuel terminal ambayo itasaidia katika kuhifadhi mafuta, lakini lengo ni kupunguza bei ya mafuta. Tutapokuwa tunahifadhi mafuta, tuna uwezo wa kupata mafuta na kuwa na akiba kubwa, na vile vile kusaidia katika kudhibiti bei ya mafuta kwa maana ya petroli na diesel. TPDC deal with the ADNOC company. Mradi huu kati ya TPDC na ADNOC ni uhusiano katika biashara ya mafuta, zile bulk procurement processes, na vile vile lengo ni hilo hilo katika kupunguza bei ya mafuta kwa kupata wabia halisi wenye mafuta na kupunguza shida ya kutafuta mafuta kila sehemu. Wenzetu wana mafuta mengi, asilimia kubwa ya mafuta duniani inatokea huku. Kwa hiyo tuna imani itasaidia katika tatizo kubwa la bei ya mafuta na kuipa uwezo TPDC katika biashara ya mafuta. Honorable Makamba, I think next we have the TANESCO and Abu Dhabi Future Energy. TANESCO. Kampuni inaitwa Mazda. Na lengo ni uwekezaji katika umeme, wanaita green energy. TTCL and Huawei should be prepared. It's the next in the list. Next, we have TTCL and Huawei Company. This is a project on ICT. Lengo la mradi huu ni kuiongezea uwezo TTCL katika sekta hii ya ICT pamoja na mahusiano mengine na wenzetu wa Huawei Company. And we have got other MOU with the Ministry of Information, so those who are responsible for signing should get prepared. Honorable Nape, I think you have other two more. TSN? No, not TSN. Walitoa. You have those who are signing. There are two more for the Ministry of Information. They are ready for signing. Private office, private office, private office. Yes, you have two contracts. One. Okay, thank you. Lengo la miradi hii ni kuwezesha wizara pamoja na taasisi zilizoko chini yake katika kuongeza uwezo, lakini ikiwemo ujenzi wa kiwanda cha simu za mkononi za kisasa na maeneo mengine ambayo yapo katika mazungumzo. Next in the list we have STAMICO and ACME. STAMICO, you have two contracts or two projects in one contract. Be prepared. STAMICO, miradi hii ya wenzetu wa STAMICO ni matokeo ya Dubai Expo. Wamepata partners, kwa hiyo wanasainiana, na ipo katika drilling pamoja na consultancies. Honorable Nape, wait, you still have one more for Tanzania newspapers, TSN. Kama tulivyosema, miradi hii ya STAMICO ni matokeo ya kushiriki katika Dubai Expo. Wamepata partners katika kazi wanazozifanya, zitaongezea uwezo kwa maana ya kupewa pesa, lakini vile vile masuala ya teknolojia. So thank you very much. Next we have Tanzania newspaper and Ndi Hamad. Ushirikiano huu wa Tanzania Newspaper ni matokeo ya Dubai Expo na ushirikiano katika shughuli mbalimbali ambazo wanazifanya. Wamepata partners.
Project yangu maelezo yake ya waziri wangu.
Kwa hiyo wanatiliana sahihi mikataba hiyo kama kufungua mahusiano kwa shughuli ambazo TSN wanazifanya. The Ministry of Agriculture should be prepared. You have 4 MOUs. For Ministry of Agriculture, the first one is the Ministry of Agriculture and the Private Office of Highness. Next is the Ministry of Agriculture and Highness Office. Miradi hii inalenga katika kuimarisha sekta ya kilimo, hasa upande wa biashara, agribusiness, pamoja na kuongeza teknolojia na upatikanaji wa nyenzo za kilimo. Kwa hiyo Wizara ya Kilimo kwa kushirikiana na Highness Office wana miradi mikubwa sana, ni kati ya miradi mikubwa sana ambayo imesainiwa ni katika sekta ya kilimo. Mheshimiwa Baja akiniruhusu, mradi wa chini kabisa ni dola milioni 500. Kwa ni miradi ya thamani kubwa sana. Kwa hiyo wana miradi 4, nadhani yote itasainiwa kwa kufuatana. The next project is Ministry of Agriculture with AfriTrade DMCC. Mradi huu nao ni mkubwa, ni matokeo ya Dubai Expo, unalenga katika kuimarisha biashara katika kilimo, kufungua soko la bidhaa za Tanzania katika nchi za Middle East na sehemu mbalimbali duniani, lakini vile vile kuongeza uwezo wa wawekezaji, wakulima na wafanyabiashara katika sekta hii kwa upande wa Tanzania. Kwa mikataba ambayo inasainiwa hivi sasa kati ya Wizara ya Kilimo na AfriTrade DMCC. The next project is the Ministry of Agriculture with Agritech Global and the Ministry of Agriculture. Agritech Global and the Ministry of Agriculture. Mradi huu ni kati ya miradi mikubwa sana na wenye lengo ni hilo, kuimarisha kilimo, kuongeza biashara ya kilimo katika soko la dunia, na vile vile kufungua fursa kwa wakulima katika masoko ya dunia. The next project now is for the Ministry of Trade. Ministry of Trade in Zanzibar with the Elsewhere Company. Agriculture, you still have one more. I think, yeah, you will be called. Private, if you can finish it here, fine. The private office with the Ministry of Agriculture. You are done. Thank you. Now we have the Ministry of Trade, Zanzibar, and Elsewhere Company. They are going to invest on International Convention Center. It's a tourism project. Mradi huu upo katika sekta ya utalii, kuongeza utalii, una thamani ya dola za Kimarekani milioni 100, lakini lengo ni kukuza utalii, the conference tourism, kwa serikali ya mapinduzi ya Zanzibar na Elsewhere Company Limited. The next project is via aviation and JETEX FZE. Via aviation and JETEX FZE. Mradi huu nao ni matokeo ya Dubai Expo. Upo katika masuala ya aviation kati ya makampuni mawili ya Tanzania na ya Emirates. Next, we have Terra Commodities and Transworld Aviation, FZE. Terra Commodities and Transworld Aviation, FZE. Mradi huu nao ni matokeo ya Dubai Expo, wakiwekeza katika sekta ya aviation. Kamal alloys and GBSN should be prepared, along with if it's the same company, Lulu hypermarkets, they will be following one after another. If it comes, we'll call you. We are following a certain order. The next is Kamal Alloys and GBSN. Miradi hii inalenga katika kukuza biashara kati ya Tanzania na Emirates. ikiwemo uuzaji wa bidhaa katika supermarkets. Hyper Supermarket is one of the large supermarkets in Emirates. They have interest to invest in supply of cashew nuts and other agro-processed products from Tanzania to Emirates. They have another MOU, the third one. Kamal Agro with Kotera Coffee Roasters. Kama tulivyosema, miradi hii inalenga katika kukuza uuzaji wa bidhaa katika supermarkets za Emirates kutoka Tanzania, lakini wameanza na coffee na cashew nuts. We have 3 different contracts. Na makubaliano hayo ni matokeo ya Dubai Expo kama tulivyosema, na lengo ni kukuza kilimo kwa kuongeza thamani na kuuza nje ya nchi. Next in the list we have Sino. Next in the group we have the Sino-Tanki Baja Industrial Park. This is a park which has attracted a number of investors who will be investing in the park. It will be developed by the Group 6 and partners from China. The name of the park is the Sino-Tanki Baja Industrial Park. Be prepared. Kama tulivyosema, wenzetu wana mikataba 3 ndio walikuwa wanaikamilisha, lakini yote inalenga kuongeza uuzaji wa bidhaa za kilimo nje ya nchi ambazo zitazalishwa Tanzania na kuuzwa katika supermarkets mbalimbali hapa Emirates. So next in the list we have the Sino-Tanki Baja, because there are several investors. They will be coming depending on the space we have. We hope we have about 5 or 6 representing other potential investors who will be in the park. Sino-Tanki Baja Park. You are signing with several tenants who will be in your park. We have Fujian Yalete Group. We have Kaikun. We have GS Group, Wenzo, and Huawei. Hawa na wawekezaji katika kongani ya viwanda ambayo itakuwa Kibaha, eneo la Kwala. Wana mpango wa kujenga viwanda kadhaa kutoka sehemu mbalimbali, lakini hawa ni wawekezaji ambao wamekuja kama sample. Wana mkataba na jimbo la Jingwai huko China, ambapo wataleta wawekezaji katika sekta ya viwanda, na tayari wamekushapatiwa eneo la Kibaha Kwala, eneo la Kwala. So the next, after so Sino, I hope you are still completing. You have Huawei, you have Wenzoho, you have GS Group, you have Kaikun, you have Vialete Group. Kama tulivyosema, wawekezaji hawa watakuwa wanazalisha bidhaa mbalimbali, viwanda vitakuwa vingi. Hii ni sample ya viwanda kadhaa, watakuwa wanazalisha nguo, wanazalisha vifaa vya ujenzi, wanazalisha bidhaa za chakula na maeneo mengine mbalimbali. Yes, Group 6 is still continuing. There are several. These will be tenants within the industrial park. Ni viwanda ambavyo vitakuwa katika kongani ya viwanda, eneo la Kwala, mkoa wa Pwani. Na tayari wamekushapatiwa ardhi katika eneo la Kwala. Wanataka kujenga industrial park ya ukubwa wa square kilomita 1. Yes, Huawei is one of the tenants. Huawei company ni kati ya wapangaji katika hiyo industrial park ya Kwala. Next in the list we'll have Ahmed El Swedi again. After Sino-Park, Ahmed El Swedi, that's an industrial park in Kigamboni. He has some tenants who will be using his park. We have the roots commodities and the pharmaceutical, I think, should also come. They have two representing. Wawekezaji hawa watakuwa eneo la Kisarawe 2 Kigamboni. Wana mpango wa kujenga viwanda 100 katika hiyo park, na wameshaanza kumobilize wapangaji watakaokuwa katika hizo park, na baadhi ndio wanasaini katika mikataba hii. Kuna watakaowekeza katika madawa, the pharmaceutical industries, and those who will be investing in food processing. Mradi wa madawa unatarajiwa kuingiza viwanda zaidi ya 10 katika zone moja kwenye hizo parks. Kwa hiyo anayesaini ni mtu wa Dubai kwa niaba ya wenzake, wakishuhudiwa na Ahmed El Swedi ambaye ndio mwekezaji mkubwa katika eneo hilo, na Mr. Ibrahim ambaye ndio mkurugenzi wa Afrika Mashariki katika kampuni hiyo. Next we have the SF Group and Vega Bulk Carriers. SF Group and Vega bulk carriers. Hawa ni wawekezaji, ni matokeo ya Dubai Expo, wawekezaji wa ndani na wawekezaji wa nje wakifikia makubaliano katika biashara na lengo ni kukuza biashara na mauzo ya nje pamoja na kuimarisha teknolojia na upatikanaji wa mitaji kwa sekta binafsi. Next in the list we will have TAREHE and MV Agrofresh Get Prepared. Tanzania Horticulture Association. TAREHE should be prepared with the Agrofresh. TAREHE and Agrofresh. Mradi huu ni mradi mkubwa sana. Utatoa ajira nyingi sana. Walipotuletea tukasema tuzipunguze kwanza ili waanze, lakini ajira ni kubwa na lengo ni kufungua soko la horticulture products kwenda India. Walipotueleza thamani ya soko ni kubwa, zaidi ya bilioni 1.5, tukaambia muanze na 5 tuone, na ajira zilikuwa ni nyingi zaidi ya 500,000, tukaambia muanze na chache. Kwa hiyo tumezipunguza kwa ajili ya ile kuweka uhalisia, lakini kwa plani ya mradi ni mkubwa sana, lakini lengo ni kufungua masoko kwenye horticulture products kati ya Tanzania na India. Next we have Terra Commodities and Trans-World Aviation. I could have read this. If I'm repeating, we continue with you have another MOU. Terra Commodities and Trans-World Aviation. Miradi hii yote kama tulivyosema ni kukuza uwezo wa private sector ya Tanzania. Wamepata partners katika Dubai Expo. Lengo ni kuongeza mitaji, kuongeza teknolojia na uwezo katika sekta yao. Next we have Rokosan, Revere and Salfina Com. Mradi huu ni ubia wa makampuni matatu. Kuna wenzetu wanatoka Slovak, kuna na Tanzania, makampuni mawili tofauti. Mradi huu ni kwa ajili ya uzalishaji wa mbolea organic fertilizer kwa kutumia manyoya ya kuku, manyoya ya ng'ombe na mabaki ya mifugo. Kwa mujibu wa andiko lao la mradi ambao tulipitia, wana uwezo wa kutoa ajira sana katika maeneo yenye mifugo, wanahitaji kwato za ng'ombe, wanahitaji pembe za ng'ombe, wanahitaji manyoya ya kuku. Na kwa kuanzia walisema watawekeza euro milioni 2 ili kukuza vikundi vya vijana kufuga kuku ili wapate manyoya. Na vile vile watashirikiana na taasisi zetu za kilimo kikiwepo chuo kikuu cha Sokoine. Next in the list we have Taka Arabia. Taka Arabia. Next, we have Taka Arabia. Kampuni hii inalenga kuwekeza katika CNG, conversion ya magari kwa kutumia kutoka kwenye mafuta kutumia compressed natural gas. Na wapo katika hatua za awali za mazungumzo na taasisi mbalimbali za serikali. Kwa hiyo hapa wamekuja kufanya commitments kwamba wako tayari katika uwekezaji huo. Next we have Deltex and Del Monte. Deltex and Del Monte. Kampuni hizi mbili ni ubia. Deltex ni ya Misri, Del Monte iko Dubai pamoja na US. Ni makubaliano ya uwekezaji katika sekta ya kilimo. Kwa Tanzania wapo katika hatua za awali, wapo katika upembuzi yakinifu. Watashirikiana na Wizara ya Kilimo na taasisi husika katika mradi huu. Lakini katika fezi ya kwanza wanataka kuwekeza dola milioni 600 katika kilimo katika maeneo mbalimbali ambayo watakubaliana nayo kutegemeana na feasibility study na analysis ya udongo ambayo wataifanya. Lakini vile vile mradi unalenga katika kuongeza uwezo wa kuuza bidhaa za kilimo nje ya nchi. Tumaliza. Sino, we still have some Sino and Sino-Tanki, and Wenzo. These are tenants within the industrial park. The Kuala Industrial Park. And I think that should be the last MOUs to be signed. That will be the last MOU to be signed. Hapa wanataka kuzalisha steel katika industrial park ya Kuala iliyopo Kibaha. Your Excellency, President Samia Suluhu HASSAN, that marks the end of the signing ceremony. But as we said, we have concluded 36 MOUs with a value of $7.49 billion, which is equivalent to 17.35 trillion Tanzanian shillings. Jobs expected are 204,575 jobs. Sectors, we have energy, agriculture, tourism, infrastructure, transportation, textiles, and building materials. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor. Asante sana, Professor Kayarara. Your Excellency, Madam President, Your Highness, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a few minutes to watch this country video from Tanzania that will show the investment opportunity in Tanzania mainland and in Zanzibar. Thank you very much.
United Republic of Tanzania, the land of the Kilimanjaro, the Serengeti and Zanzibar, is strategically located as a gateway to East Africa and the African Great Lakes region. A rising star, Tanzania is a middle-income country that has averaged 7% economic growth over the last decade. It has a population of about 60 million, the majority of whom are young and economically active, and part of a rapidly growing middle class. Accessible through the Indian Ocean, Tanzania connects to 6 landlocked countries. It also offers access to a sizable market of about 177 million people in the East African community and 350 million people in the SADC region. Wheat plantations as well as bean and cassava farms. One can also invest in the processing of these crops for export.
Tanzania is the second largest livestock producer in Africa, but only 1% of the livestock is processed into value added. About 70% of the high-end value-added meat products are imported. There are very few companies in Tanzania like this which are producing value-added products for the industry. So there is huge potential here in Tanzania.
The manufacturing sector is in its infancy stage, with few exploited areas, whereby unprocessed agricultural commodities have have dominated major exports. Tanzania's Vision 2025 envisages an industrialized economy powered by the manufacturing sector, and as such, opens up the country to potential investment, particularly in the area of textile and apparel, sugar, leather, edible oils, heavy industries, pharmaceuticals, tile manufacturing, cable, and plastic manufacturing. A 1,424-kilometer long coastline, including 3 large lakes, presents a virtually untapped opportunity in fishing. Opportunities lie in deep-sea fishing, fish farming, fish processing, and supply of fishing gear, just to name a few. Tanzania's wealth extends well beyond the surface. Tanzanite, a gemstone found nowhere else in the world, is testament to the country's mineral riches. Other minerals include gold, coal, diamonds, copper, nickel, cobalt, tin, lead, silver, uranium, rare earth metals, ruby, and sapphire. Investment opportunities exist in the areas of exploration, mining, and processing. Tucked away in Tanzania's 48.1 million hectares of forests and woodlands is investment gold. One can invest in industrial plantations, and commercial harvesting can be done in 20 million hectares, equal to 35% of the total volume of forests in the country. Discoveries of significant natural gas reserves in recent years present an opportunity to invest in LNG extraction, further adding to Tanzania's long list of investment opportunities. Doesn't end there. The country's helium deposits in the west of the country are large enough to meet the world's demand for the gas for 20 years. Tanzania is a tourist paradise. New accommodation, entertainment facilities, camping, lodges, and guest houses of international standards. All these are untapped opportunities. Connectivity is key to Tanzania's ambitious growth objectives. The country has invested heavily in the development of its infrastructure, including road networks, railways, air travel, and ports, which connect all regions in Tanzania, as well as 6 landlocked countries. And in ensuring a conducive investment climate, the government has invested in the Julius Nyerere hydropower station, expected to generate 2,115 megawatts, providing reliable and affordable electricity for the entire country. While in Tanzania, investors can enjoy prosperous living in the bustling cities and in the countryside. One can access world-class amenities such as schools, state-of-the-art hospitals that are fast turning the country into a premier medical tourism destination, as well as financial institutions. Having reached middle-income status, the Tanzanian government aims at soaring even higher, establishing the country as a favorable investment destination and an industrialized nation that provides a high quality of life to all its citizens. Due to very attractive opportunities and favorable conditions, major international brands have already invested in Tanzania as part of their strategy to maximize on wider regional markets and other opportunities. Come and invest in Tanzania.
Zanzibar, an ancient regional port, a symbol of modernization and a center of cultural fusion. Simply an exotic destination that breezes untapped opportunities to beautiful and prosperous destiny. Welcome to Zanzibar, a tropical archipelago on the East African coast of the Indian Ocean. Zanzibar is endowed with 2 main sister islands of Unguja and Pemba, and surrounded by 53 lovely islets. Zanzibar provides spectacular investment opportunities which guarantee financial dividends in the blue economy, infrastructure, real estate, tourism, agriculture, manufacturing, and energy. Its strategic location, a stable government, and open market opportunity are just a few examples that complement the best business environment.
I'm delighted to personally extend a warm welcome to our esteemed partners in development, both local and foreign investors. Zanzibar has been blessed with three main endowments that will attract serious investors. First, its nature, the vast blue ocean, the fertile tropical land with lush vegetation and white sandy beaches. Second, friendly people who have received and lived with visitors and investors for centuries, resulting in a cultural fusion that gave birth to the Swahili culture. And third, Zanzibar's proximity to mainland Africa than any other Indian Ocean island, making its location very strategic for investors who seek to take advantage of the economic regional blocks such as the East African Community, South African Development Community, and African Continental Free Trade Area. The government of Zanzibar is committed to provide conducive and friendly environment for investment. This is the role of my government, and I want to assure you that we will play our part.
There are several local entities in place to provide unwavering support to this new investment climate. President Office, Labor, Economic Affairs and Investment.
I would like to take this opportunity to join hands with His Excellency, the President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council, Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, to extend our warm welcome to investors who are looking to invest on our beautiful islands of Zanzibar. Zanzibar has enormous potential and opportunities for investment in various areas, including exploration of oil and gas, deep-sea fishing, tourism, ICT, and manufacturing. You will find that our islands provide lucrative tax incentives, including strategic investment, particularly on the island of Pemba. So kindly forward in your applications, and for any further information, you can contact our offices at the Zanzibar Investment Promotion Authority or our ministry, and we assure you of our fullest cooperation.
Zanzibar Investment Promotion Authority is a one-stop center for promotion and facilitation of investment, a reliable guidance for foreign and domestic direct investment.
Zanzibar Investment Promotion Authority is your gate for investing in Zanzibar, and the gate is wide open. While we continue to promote vast investment opportunities which exist in Zanzibar, we also stand ready to receive investment proposals from interested potential investors. We are committed to handle them swiftly and decisions to be made in a timely manner. For more guidance on technical know-how on the procedures and processes of investing in Zanzibar and their related issues, please go through our investment guideline and the website should you still have more inquiry. Kindly do not hesitate to contact us for clarification. We hope to issue another guideline shortly, specifically highlighting for small isolates investment across Zanzibar.
We therefore look forward to hosting you and partnering with you for mutual benefit. Asante, karibuni sana.
Right economic environment, right opportunity for investment.
That was the video showing the investment sector in Tanzania, Mainland, and even also in Zanzibar. Thanks for the good video. Your Excellency, right now, please welcome Honorable Dr. Ashatu Kijaji, Minister for Investment, Industry and Trade. She's going to make her remarks and also invite Her Excellency President Samia Suluhu Hassan to address this forum. Karibu sana, Doctor.
Your Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulaim, Group Chairman, Your Excellency Juma bin Maktoum Al Maktoum, Member of the Royal Family, Your Excellency Dr. Thani bin Ahmed Al Zayed, Minister of State for Foreign Trade of the United Arab Emirates, my fellow honorable ministers from the government of the United Republic of Tanzania and the revolutionary government of Zanzibar, Comrade Daniel Chongolo, Chama cha Mapinduzi, General Secretary, Comrade Shaka Hamdu Shaka, Chama cha Mapinduzi, Spokesperson, Your Excellency Ambassador Mohamed Mtonga, Ambassador of Tanzania to the United Arab Emirates, permanent secretaries and government officials from the two governments, my colleagues, Member of Parliament, led by the Chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee on Industries, Trade and Environment, Honorable David Mwakiposa Kihenzile, Ms. Angelina Ngalula, the Chairperson of Tanzania Private Sector Foundation, Your Excellency Humaid bin Salem, Secretary General of the United Arab Emirates Chambers of Commerce, distinguished communities, business communities from Tanzania, UAE, and other participating countries, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is my very great pleasure to welcome you all in this auspicious event, Grand Business and Investment Forum 2022 at the climax of Expo 2020 Dubai, which is attended by Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania. I am pleased to welcome you all in this significant and paramount event this evening. Your Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, before I welcome you to convey your opening speech, allow me to highlight some few important points about today's forum you are soon to officiate. Your Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, as a minister responsible for investment, trade, and industries, I'm obliged to follow closely into your footsteps towards your strong commitment and support, not only in creating flourishing business environment in Tanzania, but also your readiness to move ideas into realities and measurable outcomes from our plans. Your presence in this forum today is an honor and a demonstration of a strong commitment and readiness in seeing business and investment in Tanzania growing into a higher height. Despite your tight schedule, featured with national and international obligations, we have witnessed that in the last 2 weeks, you have officiated 2 investment and business forums. One was in Paris on 14th of February 2022, and the second one was in Brussels, Belgium on 17th February 2022. showing your readiness and commitment in seeing Tanzania becoming a business hub in Eastern and Southern African countries. You are here today to officiate this another strategic higher level business and investment forum. Your attendance here today marks a historic moment for us Tanzanians, particularly in Tanzania's investment and business track that we are eagerly await. The business community and I, on behalf of my ministry, expresses our heartfelt thanks to you, Your Excellency, Madam President. Thank you so much na tunakushukuru sana sana. Your Excellency, in front of you or behind you are over 400 members of the business community from Tanzania, UAE, and other participating countries. This forum is a result of Tanzania's participation in the Expo 2020 Dubai. Tanzania is participating in this Expo as a result of her membership in the Bureau of International Exposition. This forum serves to provide an opportunity for the business community of our countries to consolidate and strengthen our economic ties through investments and trade. This is in line with the vision of your government of promoting economic growth and sustainable development through industrialization. These aspirations will not be possible without active participation of the private sector, and thus it is our hope that through this business forum and the forthcoming one of this nature, members of the business communities will be able to deliver meaningful deliberations on business ventures with mutual benefits to our economies. Your Excellency, Tanzania has maximized the Expo 2020 Dubai platform by promoting and showcasing the country's potentials in the sectors of tourism, agriculture, oil and gas, minerals, energy, livestock and fisheries, construction, transportation, but particularly showcasing the Kiswahili language as a potential product for today and tomorrow's business world. Your Excellency, may I inform you and the general public that during our presence here at the Expo 2020 Dubai, we have managed to coordinate 60 programs in tourism, oil and gas, energy, agriculture, and mining. To date, as you have witnessed in front of you, we have managed also to hold more than 126 government-to-government, government-to-business, and business-to-business meetings inside the Tanzanian pavilion. These meetings were coordinated by TanTrade in collaboration with the Embassy of Tanzania in UAE and participating institutions. Congratulations to our officials who attended these meetings. It is also worth mentioning that by yesterday at 4 p.m. in the evening, a total of 173,417 people had visited Tanzanian pavilion. For only yesterday, Madam President, the National Day for Tanzania at Expo 2020 Dubai, a total of 8,408 people visited Tanzanian pavilion. Your Excellency, Madam President, as I pointed out, this meeting is a result of our participation in the Expo 2020 Dubai. To many businesses here, this is the climax of their ongoing business engagements for the past 5 months, and as an outcome, and as you have witnessed in front of you, Madam President, that we have managed to sign 36 memorandum of understandings valued at 7.49 USD billions, which is equivalent to 17.35 Tanzanian shillings. This is a great achievement for us as a participants in the Expo 2020 Dubai. Colleagues from the business community, I would like to give my sincere thanks to you for coming to this specific event. My very special thanks goes to the delegation of business community from Tanzania under the leadership of Ms. Angelina Ngalula, who have taken trouble and traveled from Tanzania to Dubai specifically for this forum. You have really shown a strong commitment and your readiness to work with our government led by Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan. Nawashukuruni sana sana. As a minister responsible for investment and trade, I assure you that my colleagues in other sectoral ministries and I will closely continue working with you to strengthen and sustain our ties for the flourishing future of our businesses and investments in Tanzania. I wish to inform you and other potential investors within and outside Tanzania that the 65th government is open-minded to business and investment. Tunawakaribisha sana mje tuwekeze pamoja. You are most welcome to Tanzania. Just come and invest with us. We believe in my ministry that business is nurtured. Business is nurtured and it grows in the principles of dialogue, in the principles of engagement, in the principles of trust, and finally, long-term partnering. Just come so that we work together. Your Excellency, Madam President, I wish to make a commitment to you that my ministry shall make a close follow-up to ensure that the engagements made here in front of you are realized in a win-win condition of all parties and for mutual benefits of our people. As a ministry responsible for investment and trade, we attest our commitment to ensure that your dream of making Tanzania a business hub for Eastern and Southern African countries is apprehended on time. Thank you, Madam President, for trusting us to lead this specific ministry. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I believe I just gave some few remarks. It's few remarks. So with these few remarks, please allow me to welcome Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, to address this gathering and officially open this grand business investment forum. And we say that connectivity, Tanzania is connected and ready for takeoff. Karibu sana, Mheshimiwa Rais.
Yeah, please be seated. I thank you, Minister, for inviting me to the podium to speak to this august gathering. Your Highnesses, Honorable Ministers, CEOs, heads of agencies, ambassadors, business communities, the Tanzania private sector, and chambers of commerce from different countries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and assalamu alaikum. I'm honored and grateful to be invited to grace this important event. And I take this opportunity first, thanking the Allah Almighty for giving us His blessings to attain and be able to complete the functions which have led us here in the UAE. And today we are meeting here to finalize what we have come for. I wish as well to reiterate my gratitude on behalf of the government and the people of the United Republic of Tanzania for the warm welcome and support that my delegation has been receiving from our hosts, which enable the organization of this forum here today. May I also wish to congratulate the ministries responsible for investment, industry, and trade from both Mainland and Zanzibar, Tanzania Trade Development Authority, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and East African Cooperation, Tanzania Embassy in the United Arab Emirates, all the sponsors, TPA, CRDB, NMB, NBC, and others, and all those who worked very hard to make this event successful. Congratulations for the job well done, and thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this event is a result of the Tanzania participation in the Expo 2020 here in Dubai, where for the first time in history of this Expo, Tanzania has put in place its own pavilion. This move has facilitated the holding of a series of meetings with prospective companies interested in doing business and investing in our country. Most of the visitors who visited our pavilion were interested to meet Tanzanian counterparts further for discussion and agreements. And for those who concluded the agreements and wish to join the business community in Tanzania, please be assured of my government's commitment to continue creating better environment for doing business. This commitment is reaffirmed by the presence of a big delegation that comprises of honorable ministers, permanent secretaries, heads of agencies, bankers are also here, Tanzania Private Sector Foundation, the Chamber of Commerces from both Tanzania, Zanzibar, and Tanzania Mainland. We therefore warmly welcome interested investors and business partners to join us in exploiting the abundant and untapped business potential and investment opportunities in Tanzania. The opportunities ranging from infrastructure, mining, energy, agriculture, tourism, industrialization, and blue economy, which also includes oil and gas. And we have so many other opportunities. And for those who are ready to venture, then Tanzania is the right place for you. You are welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude my remarks, allow me to allude to you that the United Republic of Tanzania is a union of Tanzania Mainland and Zanzibar, and I hope you are aware of that. With a total market size of about 60 million people, Tanzania is a member of the East African Community, that has a market size of not less than 77 million people. Tanzania also is a member of the Southern African Development Community, SADC, which hosts a total of 16 member states with a market size of over 300 million. Currently, Tanzania has ratified the African Continental Free Trade Area Protocol, or agreement, that entails a free trade area of 55 African countries. So, by investing in Tanzania, would allow the investors to enjoy the benefit of a very grand market of not less than 1.3 billion people. So you're welcome to Tanzania. And you know what? Tanzania is very strategically located. The port of Dar es Salaam being a gate to the whole of Africa. So when you are in Tanzania, you are in Africa. Karibuni sana. Furthermore, the government values the role of private sector in business and investment promotion, and it shall uphold and strengthen the public-private sector cooperation through open dialogue. Tanzania ought to join hands with partners in the United Arab Emirates and elsewhere in the world for investment and trading. We have heard the trade investment statistics from the Minister for Foreign Trade of the UAE. The statistics are relatively low. We need to do something to boost the amount of trade, the volume of trade and investment in our two countries. So we are happy that today we have witnessed the signing of 36 memorandum of understandings, which were signed among the business partners, government, and other business entities. And so we hope this signing should not be just a ceremony, but it's going to be practically implemented. I'll be standing ready to witness the practicability of what is signed here today. And in case of any challenges, any hurdles, any stumbling blocks from my government, please let me know immediately. Please let me know immediately. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, new ideas often arise and evolve when stakeholders with different backgrounds and skills meet. Fora like these ones present opportunities for government and private sector to work together for the betterment of their countries. I believe that today's forum will stimulate new ideas and productive dialogue on how to enrich the business mechanism and relationship among the partners here present. So having said all that, lastly, I just want to let you know, the business communities, that Tanzania is ready to take off. We are ready to take off, and let's fly together. Thank you very much for listening. Asante sana.
Thank you very much, Madam President Samia Suluhu Hassan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Honorable Advocate Omar Said Shaban, Minister for Trade and Industrial Development, for the vote of thanks. Karibu sana mzee.
Your Excellency, President of United Republic of Tanzania, Madam Samia Suluhu Hassan, Sultan Ahmed bin Slayum, Group Chair and CEO, Your Excellency Juma bin Makhtoum Al Makhtoum, Member of the Royal Family, Your Excellency Dr. Thani bin Ahmed Al Zayed, Minister of State for Foreign Trade in the United Republic Emirates, Honorable Ministers present from both United Republic of Tanzania and Revolutionary Government of Zanzibar, distinguished delegates, businessmen and women from both United Arab Emirates and Tanzania, all other invitees, Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellency, when I was asked to come and give a vote of thanks, to be brief and use 5 minutes, I was asking myself, how would I explain or express million reasons in 5 minutes? Because there are a million reasons to thank you. But I've decided just to summarize them on 4 reasons to thank you, Your Excellency. And I believe I'm not breaking any protocol and diplomatic etiquettes if I address you, Your Excellency, as Mama, to show my appreciations and gratitude to you. As I'm expressing my vote of thanks. Mama, we thank you for being champion of change. We thank you because you have been using both pragmatic approach and bringing everybody on board in the journey to take off Tanzania. Mama, we thank you for being friends of private sector. A testimony has been given here by the chairman of Tanzania Private Sector Foundations and other businessmen who had a lot of interactions with other people. Mama, we thank you for being diplomat number 1. In your effort to unlock and connect our country with the foreign countries. Mama, we thank you for being traditionalists. We all know, for those who come from Tanzania, you have been crowned as Chief Hangaya. And you have been showing your support to our traditions and customs everywhere you go. Mama, I just want to let you know that yesterday there was a video going viral showing you how excited and emotional when you are following your Tarab music. On behalf of those who have been following you from home, I want to thank you as well. Mama, I want to thank you also for support Tanzanian business. You have been accompanied and traveling together with the Tanzanian businessmen and women whenever you make your foreign tour. You just come from Brussels and France. You just went back home for a few days, and then you come here to Dubai, also accompanied with your sons and daughters who are Tanzanian businessmen and women. It's my pledge as well, Mama, that, and if I'm sure it's not possible by now, but if it would be possible, I would also ask you from here to travel to Morocco to support Simba. who are playing today on behalf of Tanzania and the Eastern Central African regions. Mama, after thanking you, I also want to thank, on behalf of the organizers, all our sponsors who have made these missions here in Dubai possible. I know there are many, but I want to thank you all for your support. Asante sana, assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Honorable Advocate Omar Said Shaban, for the vote of thanks. Thank you. Your Excellency, Madam President, Your Highness Sheikh Juma bin Juma, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand up right now because the President will be leaving shortly. Thank you very much, Madam President. Kule nyumbani tunasema mama umeupiga mwingi, mwingi sana. Asante sana mama, we love you mama. Nashukuru sana. Thank you, ma'am. While the President and the Royal Highness will be leaving, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep on networking. Let's keep on networking.